Good evening, everyone. In response to week three's discussion, what I decided to search in the Academic Search Premier site was behavior management and classroom. As a learning strategist, one of my main responsibilities last year was behavior management, classroom management, and also dealing with a lot of the behavior referrals that came through the office. They passed through me first, and I was kind of the front lines for that. And so this is a topic of real interest to me. So as I was looking through, many of the articles that came up were very relevant to what I was looking for. In the first one, these kids are still driving me crazy. Most of the subjects here were about behavior modification, classroom environment, which would be very specific to the topic, understanding influences on teachers' uptake and use of behavior management strategies within the STARS trial. I feel like that would be relevant, but I'm not sure what the STARS trial is, so I'd have to research that more to figure out what the relevancy is to my topic. And then the effects of teacher-child interaction training on teacher ratings of behavior change. I think, again, that being a specific program, while it's probably very relevant, I'd have to look into it a little bit more to see if it was specific to my topic. And then the impact of a universal prevention strategy on reading and behavioral outcomes. While I feel like that's probably very interesting because it is just specific to reading, I don't think it's relevant to what I'm necessarily searching for in this topic. And then working effectively with students with behavior disorders in a general education classroom. I think, again, that one would be very relevant to what I'm looking at. And it's talking about universal design for learning. So again, that's a specific program. The evaluation of class pass intervention for typically developing students with hypothesized escape motivated disruptive classroom behavior. Again, I feel like that's very specific to the topic, so I'm not sure how relevant it is to what I'm looking for. Kind of how I'm organizing this is general classroom and behavior management, and then I see a lot of specific programs. So what I'm looking at is categorizing them into those two items, and they pretty much all fall into that area. And then number 7 is get them back on track, the use of the good behavior game. So again, that would go to the specific program. Using the staff sharing scheme to support school staff in managing challenging behavior more effectively. Again, it sounds like staff sharing scheme is a specific program, so that would go into that category. Walking the fine line, how high school teachers manage behavioral issues. I feel like while it's pretty relevant to the overall classroom behavior, I'm an elementary school teacher, so for my personal experience, it's not very relevant, but I'd have to look at the article to see a little bit more. And then last one is extending self-management strategies, the use of a class-wide approach, and I feel like that one is absolutely relevant to the overall topic of what I'm looking for. So again, what I did was looking through these articles, journal entries. What I was looking at was, and categorizing them by, was general behavior and classroom management, and then the classroom management and behavior management using specific strategies. So in that case, what I did was I went over to Eric and searched my topic for assignment 1 was Title I's effectiveness with student achievement. And so in looking here, I did find lots of relevant articles. And the first one says the relationship between Title I funding allocations and student achievement. So right there, absolutely relevant to what I am looking at. And then the next one was state score trends through 08-09. Is achievement improving and are gaps narrowing for Title I students? So again, that one would be very relevant to what I'm looking for. Response to intervention would not be necessarily what I'm looking for in this case. And then the next one, absolutely, the relationship between standardized test scores of socioeconomically disadvantaged students in Title I and non-Title I schools. So again, that achievement gap growing or narrowing would be relevant to what I'm looking for. Achievement trends of students in Arizona's Title I school improvement plan. That one, because it's Arizona, would not be relevant. Fostering parent engagement in rural Title I schools, not relevant for my topic. a mixed method analysis of the alignment of Title I Achieving Schools Professional Development to No Child Left Behind professional development provisions. I feel like actually that one would be relevant because we spend so much of our title money on professional development for different companies to come in and with different strategies, or we're buying different programs and they come in with professional development on our staff development days. So I actually feel like that article would be relevant because of the professional development that we receive in regards to making our students achieve higher. And then as I go on, the topics become less of what I'm looking for in regards to Title I schools, programs, and achievement. So when looking through, I feel like the top articles in my search were the most relevant, and I would again categorize them into a more general overall feel of whether Title I purchase programs are affecting student achievement in a positive way, and then also the non-relevant articles, and then the ones that are relevant to my topic but more specific to a state or program. So that is my response for week 3. Hope you enjoyed.